Everyone talks about self-connection, but almost no one can actually do it. Because real connection isn't intellectual. It's felt, embodied, present. And most people only know how to connect when they feel good. The moment discomfort arises, you numb, you distract, you leave. That's abandonment. And that's the pattern that's keeping you stuck. In this video, I'll show you how to stay with yourself when discomfort arises, and how that transforms the way you experience emotion. I spent years devoted to meditation. Long silent retreats, months at meditation centres, hours a day learning how to stay still and present, and on the surface it worked. But I realised I was often performing presence, not actually being present. I wanted to be seen as calm and grounded even when I wasn't in contact with myself. Eventually, I hit a wall. I went into silence alone, thinking more meditation would fix what I was avoiding. And for a while, it was beautiful. Until I was confronted with the parts of myself I couldn't stay with. The discomfort was so intense, I disconnected completely. I numbed, I distracted, I abandoned myself. And that's when I realized meditation without contact is just performance. What actually heals is staying connected, especially when something uncomfortable arises. That's the practice I'm going to teach you today. So how does this actually work? When an uncomfortable emotion shows up, your nervous system does three things. First, it contracts. Your body tenses, your breathing shallows, you pull away from the sensation. Second, it creates a story. Your mind immediately labels it, this is bad, I need to fix this, something's wrong with me. Third, it initiates escape. You reach for your phone, food, distraction, anything not to feel what's present. This pattern happens so fast, most people don't even know they've left. But here's what's happening in your nervous system. When you perceive threat, even emotional discomfort, your sympathetic nervous system activates. This is your fight or flight response. In that state, the thinking part of your brain goes offline. You're operating from survival mode, and here's the key. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between a physical threat and an emotional one. An uncomfortable feeling triggers the same response as a predator. The way out isn't to think your way through it. It's to signal safety to your nervous system through your body. When you consciously slow your breath, you activate the vagus nerve. When you bring attention to physical sensation, your feet on the ground, the weight of your body, you anchor yourself in the present moment. This tells your nervous system there is no threat. I'm here, I am safe. And when the safety signal registers, something remarkable happens. The contraction softens. The story-making quietens. The urge to escape dissolves. Your system learns it's safe to feel. In the practice I'm about to guide you through, we're going to do exactly that. We'll anchor in the body, breath, sensation, ground. And then we introduce something crucial. We make contact with what's uncomfortable. Not to fix it, not to understand it, not to make it go away, just to be with it. When you can stay present with the discomfort without abandoning yourself, the nervous system learns something new. I can feel this and be okay. That's what creates lasting change, the capacity to stay connected while difficult emotions are here. So just close down your eyes and make sure that you're in a comfortable position. And just release your breath. Release any tension in you. Whatever you need to do, if that's rolling your shoulders, if that's stretching. Just whatever you need to do right now just to fully release the breath and the body. And come in contact with your natural breath, however it's showing up in this moment. If that's shallow, if that's deep, if it's long or short. There is no ideal breath. The purpose here is just to come in contact with what is alive in you, what is showing up naturally. So how is your breath showing up naturally? How does your breath move your body? And on the next exhalation, just allow your attention to drop into your body. Come in contact with the different energy centers, the different sensations moving through you. And again, just allow your attention to move however it wants to naturally. If it wants to focus more on certain areas than others, that's fine. If it becomes fascinated with a particular area, that's fine. But allow it to pervade your entire body, going right down to the far reaches, down to your fingertips, down to your toes. Just feel all of the different types of sensation, of movement, of energy, of feelings within you. And become aware of your feet on the ground, the different sensations of your feet on the ground. Become aware of your body in the chair. All of the points where your body is touching different things. And finally, settle your attention on your abdomen, your core, your center. Maybe put a hand on your stomach if that feels helpful. Just to come in contact with whatever is going on in this part of your body right now. The sensations, the feelings, and maybe any emotions or thoughts or stories that are brought up in this moment as well. Whatever's coming up is coming up for a reason. Just try and bring some curiosity, some curiousness about the truth of this moment for you. And maybe there's a particular emotion that comes to the forefront, a most powerful one. And just see if you can just explore that, just as it is, without any intention to fix, or to solve it, or to get rid of it, but just to allow it some space to breathe, to be here. This is a truth of this moment for you. So you can just accept it, understand that this is reality. And what I'd like you to do now is just to picture yourself as a child, to create the image in your mind of yourself at 4 years old, to see vividly your hair and what you're wearing, paying particular attention to your face, to your eyes, to your mouth, and how different emotions pass through and how they show up differently. And I'd like this younger version of you to be in whichever space you're in now. Just the two of you there. And I'd like you to make contact somehow in a way that feels authentic and unforced. And just see how that feels to make connection with this younger version of yourself. How do they look at you? What do they think of you? How is it for you to be seen this way by this person? And what do you feel towards them? And take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. And again a deep breath in and a big sigh out. And one last time, a deep breath in and a big sigh out. And in your own time, with no rush, you can gently open your eyes. This is the work, learning to stay rather than escape. If this was helpful, give yourself a moment before returning to your day. And if you'd like to explore this work more deeply, click the link in the description below. This is where we go even further into how to work with the parts of yourself you've been avoiding. Because the relationship you have with yourself determines the quality of everything else in your life.